But first, this Anzac weekend just gone was a unique time for Australians. It's a unique time for reflection. Because now that the bicentennial is well behind us, we have so few holidays to turn the microscope on ourselves and ask us who we really are. Anzac Day is a date, it turns out, that we're a nation with a foundation of gambling, drinking and oat-based biscuits. But for want of a better word, some say the celebration of Anzac Day has gone too far. One ex-army officer believes that Anzac Day is turning into a military Halloween. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Imagine that. Imagine those parties. Hey, Lewis, who did you come as?
Sir General Cosgrove, who are you?
Colonel Sanders.
Nice.
You want to go bobbing for medals?
Sure.
But what Major Buzzkill here doesn't understand is that for a certain generation, Anzac Day was once about remembering old blokes who fought for wars that are the basis of some really amazing films. Now, however, these days, because we're coming off the back of our longest engagement ever, our longest wartime conflict ever, Anzac Day is increasingly becoming about young people and the young people that fought for Australia. And young people all over are really engaged with Anzac Day. Because if Anzac Day is about looking at ourselves, no one knows about looking at themselves more than Generation Y. Anzac Day is a special day of selfie reflexation. Oh, sorry, selfie reflection. Now, here's a few of our Anzac Day selfies that we found. When it comes to the ultimate sacrifice, Lemon Boots knows all about it.
Going to the dawn service sounded like a nice idea until I had to get up. Hashtag selfie, hashtag dawn service, hashtag so tired.
Gen Y, sleep shall not weary them. Some army wives as well have been through very specialised basic training for the day.
After Anzac Day Memorial Dawn Service with my man at the base. So early. Hashtag Dawn Service, hashtag Army Girlfriend, hashtag She Squads, hashtag Bikini Bod, hashtag Chicks That Lift, hashtag Real Girls Lift, hashtag Aussie Beach Babes.
The thing about that one, there's actually so many more hashtags we could have read out. But I love that she's come back to add a couple more because, you know...
Hashtag Lest We Forget, hashtag Anzac Day, hashtag Australian and New Zealand Army News Corps.
Did you say Army News Corps?
Yeah.
They pay me well.
Murdoch runs wars now?
And she's clearly read the first lot and gone, oh, I sound like a vacuous twat.
I read, okay?
What I love about this one is that her friend Utistan popped in for a comment of his own.
Nice. Except for the bits at the end.
But when it comes to the ultimate reflection of how young people feel about war, I think J.G. Jesson really nails it with this one.
Hashtag all night, hashtag dawn service, hashtag party, no fucks.
I really hope that was a tally of all his fucks of the night.
That's pretty good. I think those guys were on the Anzac spirit till at least 3 a.m, definitely. So how do you get a young generation who is so of the now to look beyond Afghanistan? A simple way, speak internet. Here is how probably Upworthy would report on World War I.
This group of soldiers got sent to the wrong beach to die, and you won't believe what happens next. At 1 minute, you'll shit yourself.
It's true.
Now, fearmongers, how would you spin your war of choice in internet speak? How would you do that, Hannah?
Well, as a young person, I always connect to a clickbait quiz, and I thought maybe a quiz could go like, Can has syphilis. Take our quiz to see how many venereal diseases you have in common with a Tennessee Civil War soldier. The results may shock you and probably leave you infertile.
Somehow I always end up with Portland. I don't know. I don't know why. Lewis?
I'd quite like to just learn about the death toll through emoji. Sad face, open mouth, dancing woman.
Explosion.
Carly, have you got one?
Yeah, I think if Wilfred Owen tweeted, he would have been much more succinct. You know, here we lie in Flanders Field, tweet 1 of 17. Ends up he got through 15.
Greg Fleet, how would you sell the war through internet speak?
Probably like, great war, bullshit, more like shit war. I got blown up twice. Hashtag this war is shit.
Very succinct. Now, when it comes to conveying a message in a succinct way, like Greg...
Sorry, can I just point out that was exactly the right number of characters? It was kind of... I'm a little bit haiku.
Now, when it comes to selling a succinct message like Greg, no one knows how to do that better than the world of advertising. The commercialisation of Anzac Day started a few months after the diggers actually landed in Turkey. Now, it should be noted, back then, you had to get permission from the Attorney General to use the name Anzac. Here's a couple of early ads from 1916. Now, guys, I'm going to play these ads for you, or show you these ads. Can you tell me whether these were approved by the Attorney General or unapproved? Let's have a look here. Here is Anzac Toast from Cops Brewery. Was that approved?
Not approved, Dan. That one was not approved.
Correct! Not approved!
No.
Had a good feeling. Also, have the script, so know the answers.
Very good. What about this one? How do you feel about this one, the Anzac Gollywog Company? Because if we've learned anything from Hey Hey It's Saturday or Chris Lilly, is that Australians love laughing at foreigners.
Gollywog biscuits, we shall hopefully forget them.
God, I want to see a dog Anzac, though.
I'm going to go with not approved, Dan.
Approved.
Not approved.
No.
All right, and
How do you have the script?
Arnott's Biscuits, approved or not approved?
Approved!
Yes, approved!
No
Yeah,
mention
they were
of
approved
Anzac.
because they didn't have the word Anzac in them. Now, these days, you still actually need permission from the government to use the word Anzac, but kind of companies are going to try it on anyway, and they've been trying it on by just trying to refer to Anzac Day. Whether you're Qantas and you're trying to sell champagne to your frequent flyers, or you're in the business of buying internet domains. Isn't that great, isn't it? Because, yeah, our boys died in World War I, so we could
Anzac
internet.
sale. They're going fast.
The fucked up thing about this is all the German domains took all the Polish domains.
Oh, what about this one? This is from this year, trying to sell plastic surgery. I don't know if you can read that. It reads, Anzac Day Mateship Experience. Isn't that incredible? Boobs, not bombs. That's what.
You'll be too beautiful to die.
Now, some companies, they managed to cash in on the Anzac legacy without actually using any words at all that reflect a war or the word Anzac, like this awesome ad from McDonald's from 1999.
How much is that, love?
Nothing, it's free.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
You know, that waitress is so rude. He was actually crying because he had to drink McDonald's coffee. That's the problem there.
And he hadn't actually been in the war. He'd just been to the Sydney show and won a few things. He was just going, why is my life degenerated into an uncontrollable farce?
Now, today, brands cash in by commemorating the diggers instead, like VB. Now, see if you can spot the logos in this TVC.
Back in '39, before the war, I was in the cycle club, and one day they came to me and they said, "Would you want to join the army?" I said, "Well, tribes, you know, and so if you're going to join it, I'll join you too." And this one here on the corner, it's myself. I never saw him again. I saw one of them. I met him in the bus. They lost a lot. They're all gone. Greatest lot of blokes I've ever met in my life.
Look, all right. It is a pretty nice campaign. It's very nice. It's very nice. In fact, VB helps to raise lots of money for the legacy in RSL. I think since 2009 they've raised about $5 million, which is really great. But considering the Rudy Hill RSL made $43.2 million just from pokies in 2010, maybe VB should just advertise pokies. be a lot easier.
That ad too could be, you know, like a modern day version of that before Afghanistan. It'd be like, yeah, I was working on Home and Away, and I came into work one day and they said, "Are you going to join the army?" And I said, "Fuck no, I'm earning heaps of coin doing this and it's not dangerous, so no. I'm fucking staying on the telly."
I know, Alf's pretty hardcore. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
danger in himself.
Alf would go and he'd be back in the afternoon. "Well, what have you been up to, Alf?" "Oh, flaming hell, killed a few foreigners and I'm back."
In time for the lunch shift.
That VB campaign is actually quite nice, though it is a bit more, causation marketing than philanthropy. It's hard to be cynical about that campaign, but we're a rational fear, and being cynical is our job.
Rational fear.
Back in 08, before it all went down, I was in an office mixed netball team with a few of the boys, a few good lads in there. Then we got the call, the one every mother with a son in advertising dreads. They wanted us to associate an alcohol brand with Anzac Day. And the next thing we knew, we were in a brunch meeting at CUB. I remember Steve pitched in to get Bacardi Breezes associated with Anzac Day in 2007. He didn't make it. He didn't stand a chance. We lost him. I think he moved to DDB. And people told us there was no way. Using the Anzac legacy to promote an alcohol brand, that's completely tasteless. And as soon as I heard tasteless, I just thought, VB? Raise a glass. It just made sense. Especially since 1 in 3 serving members of the armed forces have experienced an alcohol-related disorder at some point in their lives. For VB, our challenge was, how can we make it 3 in 3? Alcoholism, the most common mental health problem for Vietnam vets. Looking back, I like to think maybe we had a hand in that. Well, that's what I'll remember today.
Simon Chilvers.